What's up guys, TC here and welcome to my Starbound Top 5 Legendary Weapons list. So today we're going to be taking a look at what I have deemed to be the most powerful or useful legendary weapons there are in the game. Now obviously this is a subjective list, so there's no objectively perfect or best weapon. But if your weapon doesn't make the list, why don't you let me know in the comments section what your favorite weapons are, and we can kind of compare. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Coming in at number 5, we have the Remote Grenade Launcher. Now this is a very unique grenade launcher, both in its form and its practicality. First is that it's the only grenade launcher in the game that's actually two-handed, and it's got a very cool ability to it. So unlike most grenade launchers, when you fire this one, it doesn't actually blow up on impact. You actually have to detonate them yourself. So if we hit right click right now, you'll see all three of these will actually blow up, and you just saw we just did a ton of damage, 387. But the cool part is you can kind of use this as an airburst grenade. So you can actually blow it up at your enemy's feet wherever you want it. So you can actually hit opponents in the air. You can hit them very close if you tap it like that. And you can also set traps. So like if there's a bunch of maybe enemy NPCs over there, you can actually plop a couple grenades down. And you can do a ton of damage with this thing. You'll see right here, you can do all that damage. Like if we were to put, let's what happened, we could put 4 on this guy. So there's 4, detonate it. And we just did 516 damage in one blow, which is really impressive. And so if you can kind of set up the traps, it can be extremely powerful. So moving on. Coming in at number 4, we have the hentai rifle. I mean the alien worm gun. So this is a very interesting and very disgusting weapon, but it's actually quite useful. So all you do is you really got to hold down the left click, and it shoots out this huge barrage of tentacles. And as you can see, it can do a ton of damage very quickly. That's well into the hundreds, and we're not even burning through energy right now, as you can see. Basically, it has like a... When it shoots out a tentacle, it costs energy, but the tentacle can actually stay out and get more than one hit off. So you can kind of use that period between hits to regenerate your energy, and it's actually really powerful. And it does have a secondary, so if you ever get overwhelmed, you just hit right-click, and it shoots out this little barrage of tentacles like that. So it's not the most useful, but sometimes you find yourself in a cave or something, you can use that right there, and it just kind of hits all around you. It's kind of like an omnidirectional attack. So, moving on. At number 3 in the countdown, we have the Astro Saber Deluxe. Now this is a very popular weapon among Starbounders, and it's pretty easy to see why. It's a very powerful weapon, it has a really cool look and sound, and it's got a really useful secondary ability. So first off, 160 damage in one swing is really powerful. Now, I should point out, obviously, your damage output is determined by your armor, but it's going to scale, and that's a lot of damage for any one hit. And then you can combo it, and look at that. We just did well into 300, almost 400 damage with that one little combo. And then it's got a secondary ability where it slices this little hole in the game, and it basically marks off like no one can really cross through this area. It kind of allows you to defend yourself. And if you can actually land it on somebody, it does a ton of damage. You can see it does 167 the initial hit, and then 42 on all these little things here, so no one can really get by it. So, on to number 2. Coming in at number 2 in our countdown is the Dragon Head Pistol. Now, you can actually get these from the Dragon Boss. Now, he only drops one at a time, and it is kind of important. You don't have to have 2, but when you combine them, they do a lot of damage. But even by themselves, you could pair it with any other weapon, and it really is like one of the best one-handed weapons in the game. Because they have a, like just firing one here, we're going to, basically you hold, if you hit left click once, it fires a single little shot. If you hold left click, you'll see it charges up here, and in just one shot, it does 145 damage, right? So if we were to charge up both of these at the same time, fire them, 290 damage plus the burn damage that you do on the opponent, and on top of that, you can actually span them both at the same time like this. Very powerful weapon, and really no matter how you slice it, it's just a great weapon to have. It can pair with your short sword or the shield. And it's just great to be able to have like a charge-upable weapon that's one-handed, and it does so much freaking damage. It's a really great one-handed weapon. Definitely one of the best ones in the game. And it's something you can actually kind of targeted, like a lot of these weapons you just kind of have to get lucky. These you can actually continue to play that boss mission over and over again until you get them. So yeah, that's pretty good. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have the Evil Eye. And this is an unbelievably powerful weapon. And I think a lot of people don't even know how powerful it is. So its primary weapon, or weapon fire, is these little eyeballs it shoots, and they're pretty powerful in their own right. As you can see there, 47 damage per shot. We can really just rack up a ton of damage, but the real power of this thing comes in its secondary ability, and I think very few people even know what it does. The special is called Evil Eye, and the gist of it is you target an enemy with right click, hold it down for a couple seconds, and once you hit them with the target, as long as you keep a line of sight with them, it will automatically and continually do building damage to them. So real quick, we're going to target him. Does damage, and you see that the damage is building up, but if you notice, I'm not even aiming at him right now. I can aim the opposite direction, and he's already done well over 1,000 damage to this little punchy bag here. And it's one of the craziest powers in the game. I've actually found this in one of my playthroughs, and I didn't even realize how good this was until I was looking into the assets one day. But it's definitely one of the most powerful abilities. All you have to do is maintain a line of sight, though. So like, if I were to target him and jump over this wall, it wouldn't work anymore because I've lost line of sight. So you see, we go over this wall, and you'll see it'll actually break. But as long as you keep line of sight, it's pretty amazing. You can actually just target somebody, and as long as you avoid them, they're eventually going to die, because it's going to do well over 1,000 damage, which is crazy for any weapon in the game. So anyways, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.